Wait, before this video starts, do you want to get this parrot for completely free in ROBLOX.me? Well, here's how you can do so in 3 easy steps. 1. Like this video and subscribe to my channel PixiePatch. 2. Go watch this video that I made on the parrot giveaway and go give that a like. And 3. Comment down below your Roblox username and why you deserve the parrot. And you're entered. Good luck! Are you sick and tired of having a poor inventory in Adopt.me and you want to have a massive inventory that looks like this? Well, here's how you can do so with my 7 easy tips on how to get the biggest inventory. Hello my pixies, welcome back to PixiePatch on YouTube. And today we are back with another video, and this is going to be a part 1 in a series where I teach you how to get rich in Adopt.me, because I know a lot of you have been wondering, Pixie, how did you get all your good pets? And well, here I'm going to explain it. And personally, I think getting a bigger inventory is a huge part in getting rich in Adopt.me, because you're going to see so many people that are saying, looking for this, looking for that. And if you have a big inventory, chances are you probably have the pet they're looking for and you don't even know because it's somewhere in your massive inventory. That is how I get such good trades, because whenever someone's looking for something, I always seem to have it, and it means that I'm more likely to get overpays than if I'm just trading one pet. And I know a lot of people that have high tiers, but it's their only pet. And personally, I would not like to have my inventory look like that. And, you know, I have a pretty big inventory. I have around 2,000 pets. I have just under like 2,000 pets. So that is a pretty big inventory. And in today's video, in 7 simple tips, I will be teaching you how to get a big inventory like mine. Now, my first tip is going to be quite obvious, but it's to hatch eggs, guys. If you want more pets and bigger inventory, hatch eggs. You always have that chance that you're going to get a legendary, and if not, you're going to get commons and uncommons to make neons with, rares to trade up for neons, and ultra rares, which you can always have handy, because a lot of the time, people are going to ask for ultra rares for stuff, and there's literally no downside to hatching eggs. Maybe you might get upset if you hatch 100 and don't get a legendary, but that doesn't mean you aren't going to get useful stuff. I've hatched so many eggs, and a lot of the times those pets become exotic. Just look at the urban egg. I mean, I hatched how many urban eggs, and at the time I was so upset because I didn't get a single legendary pet, and I hatched like 70 plus urban eggs. But guess what? I had a bunch of alley cats from doing that, and the alley cats actually ended up becoming exotics, which was amazing for me. And I think you guys should do the same. Now, obviously this tip is quite obvious, but I think it's really important, because if you want to grow your inventory, make sure you always do that. Hatching eggs is the way to go, and you can make money at the same time. Even though that tip was obvious, you guys need to stay until the end of the video, because that's when I'm going to be sharing the top tips that have really helped transform my inventory. Okay, so tip number 2 out of 7 is going to be to grind updates. Right now, the Home Pass update is just in Adopt.me, and I've mostly been filming, so I haven't really had much time to grind it. But guys, if you have the chance to, definitely grind it. What are you doing, guys? Like, literally, I'm telling you, actually grinding the updates, especially the winter ones, has changed my inventory, because if you're poor and have nothing, an update will literally change that around. Because say if it's like a Halloween update and you save like 1 million of the currency, guys, you can go on a massive shopping spree at the end of the update, get a bunch of pets, and people won't buy the pets, guys. People will overpay at the beginning and also once they leave the game. Because once they leave the game, you need to remember, people are never going to be able to get them again. And I'll bet you that there's some people that missed the update or just forgot to grind, like me in the Summerfest, and will be willing to overpay. So grinding the updates is definitely a big tip. But if you really don't want to have to, like, you know, properly wait for the updates and stuff, and you don't really have much to start with, trade apples, guys. Not just any apples, trade the healing apples, because people are always too lazy to go to a hospital. Or even better, trade water. Because I'm telling you, there's always been a moment in your life when you're grinding as a baby, or you're grinding with your pet or whatever, and your pet's thirsty, or you're thirsty, and there is no water bowls where you are, and there's no water bottles in sight, especially if you're a baby, because you can't even drink out of a bowl. People will be desperate. People always want more water, and they can't be bothered to go all the way to the grocery store. And then if you're there trading 9 water bottles for any pet, I'm sure they'll be willing to fork out a random common pet, guys. I would. Now, a lot of people do say trade apples, but no one wants them. Go to the grocery store, click your backpack, click the food, and click teleport to the supermarket and then buy these water bottles. They're only $1. And I'm telling you, they are so amazing to have. Buy 100. You know, if you literally just join Adopt Me, you get $100 for free. Spend at least 30 on them. On the water bottles. And I'm telling you, trade them. People will want them. This is the tip no one tells you. Don't trade apples. No one wants apples. Everyone has a sandwich in their bag. Okay, the next tip number 4, is kind of along the same lines, guys. And it's do poor to rich. Because I know a lot of the times when I'm trading, I feel really connected to my inventory. It's like, I want to give away this pet because I think it's really cute. I like having it. It might go up in demand, you know. I've had it for a long time. But if you start a new account, you don't really have those connections to your pet. And you feel kind of disconnected from your main inventory. Like, this is a spare one that I just like from nothing. No matter what happens to it, even if I lose all my pets, it won't matter because I still have my main inventory. And that means you can take more risks while trading and you probably will get better trades. Now, what you can do is you can put some bad stuff on that account and trade up with that and help get bigger inventory. Or you can just start a new account. And a lot of the times, if people see you with your starter egg, they'll give you something for free. And there's automatically another pet to increase your inventory size. I think no one really talks about this and how it can actually improve your inventory. So I'm giving you this tip. And now tips number 5, 6, and 7 are all kind of similar. They're all to do with trading. So tip number 5 is don't add unnecessary stuff to trades. Because I'm telling you, I've been in so many trades where someone's adding, and after 8 items, I'll think, wow, this is a really good trade, I'll do it. And then they add another item, and another item. And it keeps going until all 18 slots are filled. And I'm just like, you're wasting so many pets. You could have kept those pets for yourselves. But obviously, I'm not going to tell you to remove the pets because I was already going to do it when you added 8 pets. I'm going to take that extra 10 pets for free and keep them. So make sure you don't want to give too little that they'll decline. But you don't want to give too much, so make sure you have that balance. Make sure you know what the pet is worth, and if they ask to add, then add, because you were going to add anyway. But just don't add it all at once, unless you're obviously under, then add it all at once. But like, you're wasting so many pets, and so many times I thought, would they have done it if I took out that pet? And chances are they probably would have. So I feel like a lot of you are making this mistake and don't even realise it. And you're wasting pets, you're making your inventory size smaller without even noticing it. And the next tip is a game changer for me and Adopt Me. This is how I got this massive inventory with 2,000 pets and 200 neons. And you know how? Always asking to add. Always. This is the biggest tip. Tip number 6, the best tip in this video. Always ask them to add. No matter what, no matter if they're this much over, always ask, can you do a small ad? Can you add some randoms? Can you add this? I'm telling you, if they're desperate enough, they'll always add. And if you say, especially if you say, do a tiny ad and I'll do it. It's like a click for them. It's like there's no even doubt. You might not do it if they don't add, but if you add a tiny random, then you'll do it. Or add a couple of randoms. A couple is the best word because they might add 2 or they might add 3. Because a lot of people don't know a couple is 2. So it's like a gamble, but either way you're gonna win. Always ask them to add, guys. So many trades. I will go in my trading history in a minute and I'm gonna show you how many trades. You know what? Never mind. Just go watch any of my trading dumps. If you see a random good trade, but with a bunch of randoms added in, you know what I've been doing. Because it helps grow my inventory. Even though I'm this rich, I always want randoms, guys. You don't know if they're one day going to add in the pet that you don't have. And then you're going to see someone later looking for that exact same pet, and then they give you a massive overpay. That's just you gaining. You're not losing anything for that. And honestly, since I started doing that, it's helped improve my inventory size so much because you're always just getting extra pets. Or even if they add toys or something, you're always getting extra stuff to trade. And that's what is needed in Adopt Me. Okay, guys, I'm going to go on to the last tip, which is tip number 7. And guys, I actually don't recommend this tip. That's why I will specify, but tip number 7 is cross-trade. Now, I know it's against Adopt Me's terms of service, so I'm not recommending doing that. But all I'm saying is that if you have a friend who is rich on Adopt Me, and you have stuff in another game, and this is a friend you know in real life, or your brother or your sister, mostly if it's your sibling, and you want to give them stuff in that game, and you know, they want to give you stuff from Adopt Me, you know, just gifts. I'm not saying cross-trade, because don't do that, because you're going to get scammed. Don't cross-trade. Don't just do it with some random, because you're going to get scammed. Guys, every single person cross-trading is going to scam. Other than me, because, you know, I'm PixiePatch. But every person is going to scam. But say if your sibling, you know, is quitting Adopt Me, and she wants to give you stuff, help her out. Give her stuff in Grow a Garden. Give her stuff in Steal a Brain Rot. you know, just help a sister out. And anyways, guys, that is all my tips for this video. I really hope you enjoyed them. And guys, let me know if you like this series. Let me know if it was helpful. Make sure you answer all my boost questions in the comment section, because it does help boost my videos very much and gets me more views, so I can help more people, you know. And I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, my pixies, and make sure you enter my parrot giveaway.